This is a series of videos. Please refer to the methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to turn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during. What we are talking about today is this smiley face. Pendant. This smiley pendant is made of boneless milk cotton. Well, we use a 3.0mm crochet hook, or double-ended crochet. This end of number 4. If it is 3.0mm, it is this one. I will write this model here. And here too. With the number 4 we throw with the double hook. As for this pendant, it is double-sided. Hook to pieces and sew them together. Well, it's easier. A total of 3 laps. First round of long stitches. The second round is long stitches. And the third round is short stitches. Finally, sew it together. This tassel. Then look at these 2 tassels. I didn't comb it with a comb. This tassel is what it looks like after combing it out. It's his eyebrows. Just comb it out finer. What about us today? I am directly using the 0 line on my side. Use this color. Let's do it. This color of this subject. Loop needle left hand. Winding on little finger. And wrap the wire around our index finger. In the process of winding, don't lock it too tight. The thread we are pulling with our right hand can stretch this thread. And then around the middle finger. We hold him down with our thumbs. Then I use size 4 of the double-ended crochet hook. This side. Hold down from our thumb. Pass under the press thread. Draw the line. Putting it on the crochet hook before going to the crochet thread. Crochet needle point down. When the thread goes through this loop on our crochet hook, lift the whole crochet hook up. Let the bottom of his coil be free to trickle out. Then pull over. Okay, at this time, let's take out this coil. This is our first step. Put this coil first, put this. The circle around the middle finger just now. Lock it first. Formed a circle. Then we go to hook the line. We pinch this knot above this circle. The position of a lock pin for a lock pin. It means yes, the position of this knot is pinched by it. Go to the hook line again. Pulling the loop directly over the crochet hook. Good, like this. Let's use it as a standing needle of a long needle. 1 stitch below and 1 stitch above. 2 stitches as a standing stitch of a long stitch. Then winding through this circle below us. Put it in and hook it out. Then hook the line through the first 2 loops. Go through the next 2 loops. This is a long needle. What about after the first long needle is hooked? We can buckle the marker. winding, or wear it inside. Draw the line. Hook the line through the first 2 loops. Then hook the last 2 loops. At this point, we have completed the second stitch. The V-shaped mark buckle on the top. The button is the first stitch. And then under the crochet here is the second stitch. Keep winding through. This short line. Always stay on top of our crochet hook. Draw the line. Three long needles. What about here? We have to be in this circle. Hook 14 long needles. Each long needle. We all need a twist like this. And then put it on. Okay, the circle is a bit big. Then we can pull this short thread. Make it smaller. Then continue to tick. Hook up 14 stitches. Well, we can go back and count our stitches. The loop on the crochet hook does not count as the number of stitches. Count from below him. 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 million, 120, 1,314. The stitch to the mark buckle is 14 stitches. What about here? We must ensure that the number of stitches is correct. Then pull this thread. The short thread is pulled tight in the middle. And there is no space here. We need to give him the same number of stitches for the 2 pieces. Then be sure to ensure the number of stitches per circle. Same like this. When it will be sewn together. Well, it will be easier to sew. Comparing is a little flatter. Well, after hooking the 14 stitches here, look, my badge has been removed. Go in the first stitch. Draw the line. Wear it in hook line. Hook directly over the back loop on the crochet hook. Pull over. This is called referral. While pulling it over, we hover. It's the one in front of him. It is to control our index finger to hold this root. The latter one is to control the falling coil. Then let's tighten this coil. Let's just pull the back line. Then the coil becomes smaller and tighter. Then we crochet back. Pull this loop on the crochet hook a little tighter. That's it, we've come full circle. Moving on, we're going to crochet to lock stitches. Standing needle of long needle. A locking pin. 2 pins are good. Then we still deduct the mark as we just did. Inside the first stitch. It is in the first needle we drew. Hook 2 long needles. Wear it in the same place. What about this short thread? On top of our crochet hook. a long needle, or wear it in this position. The short thread is still on top of our crochet hook. Good, like this. 2 long needles. Then my first long needle you can buckle up. First, second, 2 long needles. Okay, then we inside each stitch need to hook 2 long needles. The thread is still the same. On top of our crochet hook. Good. Then I don't need the thread behind me. We can cut it, because it's been too long. Good. Then we follow this rule. There are 2 long needles in each stitch. Needle. Then hook the line. Two long needles. Inside the next stitch. Also continue with 2 long stitches. After the circle is hooked, there are a total of 28 stitches. Everyone can count after ticking off. There are 2 long needles in each stitch. This is called long stitch. Good. After ticking here, can you count back to see if it's 28 pins? What if it's not 28 pins? To check what went wrong. Because if it is wrong here, then the number of stitches will be wrong. 2 pieces are not easy to sew. Take the buckle off. The first stitch is still the same thread. And then pull directly through the loop on our crochet hook. Already pulled it tight. Here I just tighten it up. Then in the third round, we hook a short stitch. What about short stitches? We are still the same. First crochet a lock stitch as a standing stitch. If the needle is short, he will be shorter in height. So what? We only need to hook a lock stitch for the standing stitch. Long needle is to hooks. After hooking a locking pin here, first stitch. That's what we just deducted. And the inside of the needle that is pulled out. First hook a short needle.